Now, we are ready. Once we've got the actual video course filmed, we are ready to then begin, or preferably have started with the title, the subtitle, and the description. And if you haven't already done it, the thumbnail. What we'll do from here is go through those technical aspects of getting the course uploaded that you'll need anywhere you're going to put it. Then you'll be ready to actually publish the course. Yes, I'm talking about in an hour of real time, assuming you have a decent upload, actually having the course published. That is the level of activity we're going for here. What we focus on first is the title. I recommend you start with the title in mind and design the thumbnail as the background image, just like I've done. That way, you've got a nice background to use for it, and then you can just go into the technical details after that. Now, if you suck at graphic design, for some reason, I just do graphic. I've done so much of my own graphic design. I'm just not good at it. I just make stuff that's ugly. Now, I suppose if I focused on it, I could learn it, but I don't care about it. I'd rather someone else do it. If you recognize a certain area like graphic design that you struggle with and it slows you down, then this is a good opportunity to order or work with someone else and just get their graphics done for you. Because for something like a graphic design that you've got in the background like this is something you can get done for about $20. And if your time's valuable, this could save you a bunch of hassle. And for me, I get all my graphics designed now, and that way I can just record ridiculously fast. My skill is talking and communicating. So why would I be spending my time screwing around making bad looking graphics? I don't know. If you can answer that for me, you can figure out why I did my graphic design that way for the first 6 years of my business. What you want to start with to begin with is a title. You want a title that's actionable. For example, for the title of this course, I called it Film a 30-Minute Video Course in 1 Hour because it is both what the course is on and it's a specific outcome. It tells you what you can do when you apply the course, and it even tells you how long it takes. The ideal title gives you something like that. And some of my most successful courses have had titles where you have some kind of outcome like that, and you have a title that's very clear, just the same as this. That said, some course platforms have rules about what you can do in a title. For example, you may not be able to say something like, get your first several thousand followers on certain platforms. You can't guarantee results. Thus, the idea is to use a system if you can. And other times you can just keep it simple. For example, I could have called this Video Course Production for Beginners. That would have been a just fine title for it. You don't need to agonize forever over the title. I used to agonize so much over titles. Yes, a good title can make a difference, but the biggest difference is actually filming the course and getting it out there. There's no bigger difference than actually filming the course and getting it out there. If you're spending hours, which I've done before, screwing around with titles and trying to make these things before you've even made the course, you're defeating the point. The purpose is get a title that works, get in there and start teaching the material, get done with it and get it out there. When you iterate these things over and over again, you'll just naturally get better. And sometimes you'll need to produce a mediocre title and a mediocre course to get inspired to figure out a better one. And in that case, you can literally just do the better one in another hour of real time. I've got here, by doing hundreds of courses, film a 30-minute video course in an hour. It's a very good title. So we start with the title, then the next thing, we want some kind of subtitle depending on the platform. The idea for titles is you want to get as many different possible terms people will search for in the title. Now, this is what I call an action title. I just literally made that up right now. What I mean is that the title tells you everything and it's an action, but it doesn't have much in the way of keywords. What often work great for keywords are specific pieces of software. For example, if I had called this Film Video Courses in OBS, that would be a title that's got some good keywords in it. Very often what people are searching for actionable titles related to certain keywords. For example, film a 30-minute video course with this specific software in an hour. You want to make sure your title, your subtitle, and your description is ideal for capturing the keywords of what people might be looking for, because organic search, especially on some platforms, is your best chance of getting organic sales. Thus, you want to make sure when you do your title, your subtitle, and your description, you get any keywords in as early as possible. For example, if you're doing a course, let's say about Camtasia, then you might want to use Camtasia as the very first word of it. Even if it's like Tony Robbins did a book called Money Master the Game, he literally just put money as the first word of the title. And you could do that with something like Camtasia, exclamation point, film video courses in 1 hour. Or you could do a specific platform, or you could do a specific skill. You want your video course as much as possible to be related to exactly what people are searching for, and you can reverse engineer this by looking at how do you search for things. Once you start seeing how you work when you need to know something, then you're in a really good position to make the exact same kind of content for someone else. And ultimately, if you're filming video courses, you want to be able to make something that someone else will be looking for, instead of, and especially that stands out from what's already available. What this course stands out on is it's such a short amount of time, and it's a very clear action step. At the same time, I didn't research any of the other courses on this because I've got so many courses and a big enough following, I just do whatever I want to and put stuff out there. But sometimes I pay the price for investing an hour filming a course that nobody wanted. But that's all right, because other times I didn't even bother researching something and it was exactly what was needed. With this production process, you just do it over and over again, which means there's no need to agonize for hours and hours and hours over the title or the subtitle or the description. You just make sure to write something that's down to earth and simple. Just talk like you're talking to a regular person. You don't need to use perfect sales copy. In fact, I have a very happy memory in my mind of being on a platform where they hired a professional copywriter to A/B test. That means to put their copy versus my copy on a particular course with a lot of visitors and sales. My down to earth, here's what the course is about, written to a regular person, beat out the professional copywriter's landing page. Thus, just talk to a regular person in your subtitle and your description. And you can look at examples of mine to get an idea for yourself. I just essentially do the minimum on these things. And then what I do, if the course starts really selling well, sometimes I'll go back and look at it again. I'll add some new videos. I will write a little bit more in the description. I might tweak the title or the subtitle a bit, depending on student feedback. But you don't need to do any of that until you've already got some people enrolled. This way, you just keep cranking out courses, and then the courses that start to get a little bit of traction, then you can add more videos to them if you want to. You can make newer versions of them. You can go do everything from here. Thus, at this point, you can see we've got through an entire 30-minute long course, and it's only taken me 40 minutes of real time. So what I'll do right now is write in my actual title, subtitle, description, and all that. I'll actually go through and put these videos up, and I'll wrap the course up and show you how long that took.